Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. Today we're on our way over to the Myrtle Beach Airport to pick up Nicole. And if that's a name that you haven't heard in a while, there's a reason for that. We have not seen Nicole in years. She hasn't appeared on the vlog in years, and that's because we haven't seen her in years. The last time we saw her was when she was still living in Wisconsin, and since then she's actually lived in Houston for some amount of time, and then also, as of recently, is living in Denver. So she's lived a lot closer to the West Coast. We've lived, obviously, on the East Coast, so our paths have not crossed in quite a while. In fact, I think the last time we saw her, was that whenever she had her python?
Maybe, but she was at my college graduation party / engagement party.
That's right. I don't remember which of those came first. Anyway, it's been years. So she is coming into Myrtle Beach today to hang out with Mao and Lindsay, and then also myself. She hasn't met Dan yet, but I'm sure, by association, she'll be hanging out with Dan. And it'll be really nice to see her again. She'll be here until Sunday, so we've got the next few days to do whatever it is she wants to do. But first, we have to go pick her up, and then maybe some breakfast. Welcome to Myrtle Beach.
Ah!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You hungry? Steven's hungry.
So we decided to go to Chick-fil-A because Nicole's, you've only ever had Chick-fil-A like once, and certainly not the breakfast. So we decided that we would go to Chick-fil-A. We get in and we're at the counter ordering, and we look through the drive-thru window, and who is at the drive-thru but Dan? So then Dan's like, oh hey. So then he parks, and then he came inside and he's eating with us now. So that was weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad that happened. So how is it? Because you said this is the first time you're having the fried chicken, which is kind of like the thing you get at the Chick-fil-A.
It's really good.
Good.
I expected it to be kind of dry.
Oh.
Not dry at all.
Oh no, they
Super flavorful.
good. We can come here every day if you want.
I might die.
We came home and I napped for like 3.5 hours, and now I feel good again. And we're gonna go eat. When I say it like that, it feels like we just ate, but there's been like some solid amount of time. It's been like 5 hours or more, so we're 6 hours.
Lindsay independently hosted a meeting at work in that time.
Oh, okay. See, so that's how you know that a lot of time has passed. Meetings have taken place. So I think we're going to go to Ori's because Nicole wants seafood, and that is a place in which one can acquire seafood. Delicious seafood. This setup reminds me of, what's that show? That 70s show? Where everyone sits around the table and it's like, yeah.
That was their drug circle.
Well,
Things I never understood as a child is that they were all smoking.
Well, let's go smoke some shrimp. It didn't really work like I wanted it to.
No.
This was a solid idea, and I'm happy that we did this. Did 3 of us got actually 4 of us got the same thing. We all got fried shrimp. And you got, what'd you get? You got crab cakes. Why didn't you get fried shrimp? You're not a part of the group. Oh. So I'm driving to Wineland?
Yep.
Okay. went to a wine tasting at Duplin. Is it Duplin or Duplin? I think it should be pronounced Duplin, but it's Duplin. And now we've come over to Mayday Golf, where there's an emergency, and playing some miniature golf. And we're doing okay. It's been a while since Nicole has played. She's getting progressively better in every single hole.
Stop it. Oh man, that would have been so awesome.
Oh man, my ball moved.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Woo!
Nice.
I'm so glad you got that on film.
Me too.
Whoa. Halfway markings. Nicole probably knew that she was in last, but not by a ton. You have 31. Right in front of you with 29 is Dan, who was actually doing really well, but then fumbled on 2 holes back to back with 5 and 5. Because that was not so good. But otherwise, you've actually been doing really good. Then, with a score of 24 is Mallory.
Yay.
Tied for first with 23. Lindsay and I.
I swear I don't do this in my free time.
But you also have
sure?
you had that hole in one, and it helps.
I did have that.
Yeah, we both have 23. Let's finish the game. Again.
Am I not hitting it backwards?
If you go through the tunnel, you can get it. Just aim very carefully.
Yep.
Wow, you actually went through it anyway. Did you go in? Well, at least you were nice and close.
That's the next title of my romance novel series.
This is it, the final hole of the game. It's anyone's game. It's actually
up for the shot.
It's actually probably not anyone's game, but there's still a few people that are pretty close.
Oh my God.
That was a beautiful shot. A little to the right. Well, I tried. Okay. Dan hates me. So I'm gonna tell you the scores, but first I'm gonna tell you what happened in the second 9, because in my opinion, it's worth noting. So in the second 9, in last place with 26 strokes was actually Lindsay. So things got switched up a little bit.
So in the second half...
In the second half, on holes 10 through 18, Lindsay actually had the most with 26. Then, Mao and Dan were tied with 23. And Nicole and I were tied with 22.
Nicely done!
You did so much better on the second 9 than the first 9. Now, when you add the scores up, you did come out with 53. Dan had 52, so 1 stroke ahead. Lindsay had 49. Mao, you had 47, and then I had 45.
Almost beat you.
But like, if it would have been a situation where it was like the second 9 repeated, the scores would have been like a lot different. Because Nicole, you actually did a lot better on the second 9 after you had a few holes to get warmed up. You did it. You did the perfect.
I haven't done that in forever.
Good job. I think Galaga is the perfect note to end on. So that is going to be it for today. Tomorrow we've got a few things like semi-planned. Probably going to get some lunch. And then, actually, that's all we have planned. We have nothing planned at all. I guess we'll find out what happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?